calm down. No, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Have you ever heard them say, you know, our people, there is a saying that this life is not balanced. Sometime 2 months ago, there was a video I brought to us on this channel. Guys, I'm not going to talk much. I will let you guys watch this. Just watch this, then I'll come back to say it.
Some breaking news to bring you now, and Sky News understands that hundreds of foreign prison staff who could have faced deportation and the sack have been offered an emergency extension to their visas. That's in order to stop what we believe is the prison system from collapsing. So Sky News understands hundreds of foreign prison staff have been given an extension to their visas in order to stop the prison service from collapsing. Now, just to give you a bit of context to this, the changes to visa rules made in July, as you know, on that crackdown on immigration, meant thousands of prison staff, many of them apparently from Nigeria, had faced deportation once their visas expired. But approaches to the Justice Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, which had previously failed to succeed, have now gained an agreement to temporarily extend some of those visas by a year. Now, apparently the public sector prisons, a lot of them are forced to hire foreign staff because of shortages of British applications. It's believed around 2,500 people would have been impacted. That's according to our reporting and what we understand, with many in front-facing prison officer roles. That means hundreds of them will be exempt for at least 12 months. So hundreds of foreign prison staff are having their visas extended to stop the system from collapsing. We'll be speaking about that more in the coming hours with our home news correspondent, Molly Malone.
All right, so the video you just watched is the reality. That is the news as it is, okay? So what happened was that sometime 2 years ago, the prison sector introduced visa sponsorship. To be honest, I don't know when they actually introduced that, but it got to my knowledge sometime last 2 years, late 2023 stroke 2024. Okay, where they published that they needed so many people to come to the, UK and then help them on this particular sector because they were short-staffed. So now, many individuals, especially from Nigeria, guys, did you hear that? You heard them mention Nigeria. So many people from Nigeria came to the UK on a visa sponsorship. I think they were given like 2 years visa at the time. We all know what happened, right? 12th May 2025, the government published white paper. Okay, and most of the proposals there, affect their eligibility of getting extension, like extending their visas. So these people got stranded, and some of them were coming out on the internet. They were crying. Mind you, it's not just people that came from outside of the country. There were also people that switched from student visa, from postgraduate visa into this particular role. And they were doing good, like they didn't have issues. But the challenge they had was because government published that effect from July, salary requirement for visa sponsorship on a skilled worker visa, like standard skilled worker visa, increased to 41,000. And most of these people do not earn up to 41,000. So because of that, they couldn't extend their visas. So these people got frustrated. They got stranded. They were so stranded. Many left the United Kingdom. They did not just have any choice. You guys know, how it is getting another visa sponsorship at this time and era is very difficult. So they couldn't do anything, and they do not want to be overstayers. Most of them left the United Kingdom. And at the time, I think I brought the news to you guys. So guys, what is the good news, and why did I say this life is not balanced? Let me start from this life is not balanced. So after many of these people dropped out, this sector got stranded as well. Like they were struggling. They put up job adverts in the prison sector, like people to come in to work under the sector. Let me just read out this few lines from this. This was published Saturday, Saturday, the 20th of December, hundreds of foreign prison staffs offered emergency extension to visa to stop the prison system collapsing. Following lobbying from the prison minister, Lord Simpson, and conversation with the Home Secretary and the former Justice Secretary, an agreement have been reached to temporarily extend some of them by a year. Changes introduced over the summer raised the threshold for a skilled worker visa to 41,700 a year. The average threshold for most new prison officer recruits outside of London is around £33,000. The extension could benefit some public sector prisons, which had been hiring foreign workers because of shortages of British applications. Many British people did not come for this role, so they couldn't get people to fill in these gaps, and the prison sector was suffering, was struggling. So now I was just browsing my phone this morning. Then I saw this news from Sky News that they intend, or I don't know if they've started, but they intend to call these people back and then give them automatic 1-year extension to everyone that left because they couldn't get visa sponsorship. It's really a good one, and I want to applaud this sector for that, because it's a very bold step they have made, right? It's not easy, looking for a way around it. I understand also that it's because the sector was struggling. They did not see people to come in to fill in those roles. So now they have thought it through, and they have gone back to the news telling people, okay, if you know that you were with us before and you left us because we could not sponsor you, we could not extend your visa, so you cannot come back to us. I'm using this medium. Please, as soon as you see this video, kindly share it, because it's going to be helpful to many migrants, as many as they are that left that sector, that were stranded. This video could actually help many. Please share this video. Many of us will be like, oh, why 1 year? The truth remains that for every individual that is being sponsored, the government just increase the payment that employers make. I told you guys at the point. I think effect from sometime this month, December. See, I've made another video that I'll post here shortly, probably after this one. Okay, I'm not too sure, but I'll post it, about key dates, like most of these immigration policies coming in, the dates they are taking effect. And I think I've already made that video. As part of those dates, we still have the implementation dates for the increments took effect sometime this month. So it's even in place already. So if you check it, because they had over, I think, 30%, many employers are now struggling with this. The good thing again is that they have given, or they have promised to give, 1 year automatic extension. And again, this is like an awareness video. If you see this video, kindly share it so that people that had worked under the sector before will know what's happening. They are now required to come back. There is automatic 1 year visa extension for each prison officer that had left the sector because they were unable to be sponsored, or to extend their visa sponsorship. That's my message today. Thank you again for watching, and I remain Blessing, a Mozozo of Blessed Blessing channel.
I know you got a dressed up for the club.